So this is a masterclass on Nakshatra Activation, and this is a gift from me to you all on this year end of 2025. In this year end of 2024, I just want to tell you that what we've done. In this year, some of the major events had occurred in our life. I have given more than 20 master classes to you people, which is over and above your courses, right? Which is over and above your own syllabus, combined classes. I have visited Kanchi Dham for more than 5 times in this year, been to Jyotirlingas, also started many of my sadhanas with my Shiv Mahapuran students, did lakhs and lakhs of japas. On the same time, we have served more than 1,000 cows this year from Narayan Seva Parivar, small contributions. Every single month, we have donated to cows. In the summers, we were donating jaggery powder. In the winters, every Sunday, 100 kg from my side. My side means Rudra Vedic Academy, and 100 kg from Naman's individual side, jaggery, good, we are giving to cows because it is, you can see from my attire, this jacket is -10 jacket and it is 0, 1, 2, 3 degrees Celsius right now. Chilling. And we are giving it to cows. Every single day of this year, we have fed birds. Every single day of this particular year, we have fed dogs, cats, right? We have planted so many trees. All these things have been done this year. There has been cases where, you know, I have made and we have made difference in the lives of people, especially at least more than 100 feedback emails, how their life has transformed. किसी का पितृदोष था. Someone was not able to come out of the grief of not attending the last ritual of parents staying in America and Canada. People were in so much of turmoil in their married life, divorce cases, health problems, rectum bleedings, ovarian cysts. There was people who were bleeding, females bleeding from 2 months, 3 months regularly, the periods not stopping, about to lose the blood. We have cured them in this year by our remedies, and their prarabdha also mattered. We bought the land for Rudra Vedic Academy. We started Neev Karoli Babaji's temple. We got resistance. We have won that resistance. And the construction is with double swing, right? All these things have happened in 2024. 2025 is a year which is going to be year of Mangal. Mars का साल होगा वो, right? Mangal. So whatever is Mangal Devata capable of, you are going to get results in 2025. What is Mangal? Mangal is the current in the body. Mangal is passion. Mangal will make you brave. You will not go behind army, defense services. Everything will be activated. Right. I have a detailed video coming about the predictions of 2025. Right. But this year is a year which belongs to Mars. ये मंगल देवता का साल होगा. आप देखेंगे कि किस प्रकार मंगल देवता और किस प्रकार हनुमान जी थिंग्स आपकी जिंदगी के अंदर मंगल करेंगे. So we'll be discussing that as well. right? You will become very strong. I guarantee you, lot of you will become very, very strong and passionate in 2025. I promise you that. I have a detailed thing coming. But one thing is for sure that as compared to 2024, for spirituality, for individual growth, for children, for attaining vehicle, property, bhumi, 2025 will be great year. Mangal is also your sexual drive, progeny, children, marriage, these things will also improve in 2025. It is guaranteed. People who have been waiting for their marriage from last 10 years, 8 years, not happening, these people will get married in 2025. It's a year of associations, it's a year of marriages, it's a year of progeny, it's a year of enhancing defense services, right? Your own bhumi, your own boundaries will expand in 2025, right? But this particular class is all about Nakshatra activation. Next week, we have really, really worked hard to prepare tests for you. It takes long time to create objective type Google Sheets to go back and check your syllabus. I want you to work hard and test yourself before we end this year. Acharyas and other teams have really worked hard. It's not about passing all failure. It's about your revision. That is my only agenda. Right? Let's revise. Let's think. And you people are not my school students. Neither we declare results in the list form in the group. Personal आपको आता है कि आपका इतना ऐसा ऐसा हुआ. We are not declaring any result where you will feel, yeah, I got the lowest one. We're not doing that. We're not doing it's one to one. You get your result, keep it with you. Want to share with everyone, right? And if you don't get good marks, it is good. Embarrassment is very important in life. Very, very important. People tell me that, Navneet sir, what is your experience? I said, all the bad experience of my life is my experience. The good experience are not the experiences of life. You forget them. Bad experience you remember for long, long time and they will remain in your heart. They give you opportunity to improve yourself. Every time. Tell me, our business, our work, the moment our bosses come and they treat you very badly, that is the day you plan to quit that job and maybe start your own business. But I will not do it again. Right? I mean, that is the new beginning. Okay? So, whenever situations are difficult, your life is slapping you, your mind is slapping you, it is an opportunity to bounce back. Every time people have thrashed me, and trust me, people have thrashed me many times. My competitors have thrashed me many times. Every time, like a spring, I have bounced back. Every time it has doubled or tripled. That's life. That's life. That's how the life should be, right? And I wait for those opportunities. Trust me, I swear on my Krishna, I wait for those days when someone has really hurt me. It gives me opportunity to free myself from that बंधन. आपके पास एक बंधन होता है ना, मुझे इसके लिए कुछ करना है, उसके लिए कुछ करना है. आप उस बंधन को तोड़ देते हो. एंड देन यू फील हैप्पी, यू फील लिबरेटेड, यू डोंट फील एंटेंगल्ड जब आपको कोई हर्ट करता है. एंड दैट इज व्हाट कृष्णा वांट्स. नो एक्सपेक्टेशंस, जस्ट गो विद इन योर सेल्फ एंड विन. ये 2024 रहा. 2025 में यू विल गो वन स्टेप अहेड एंड यू विल बिकम, ट्रस्ट मी, If we talk and if God keep us alive, in December 2025, you all will be very brave personalities. क्योंकि मंगल का 1 साल का इम्पैक्ट बहुत जबरदस्त रहेगा आप पे. Lot of you will take major decisions in life. Lot of you. Strong decisions about your life. So this class is very close to my heart. Nakshatra activation. Lot of people confuse that we can activate nakshatras. If you go on YouTube, you put nakshatra activation, you get hundreds of videos. You can say that you can, make a picture of a bird or an animal. You can plant a tree. You can chant the mantra of nakshatra, and the nakshatra will get activated. The answer is no. You, I, in this Kali Yuga, cannot activate nakshatras. Full stop. Only you can do is you can bring the energy of that nakshatra at your home. So suppose, for an example, if you plant Ashoka trees at your home, every nakshatra has a tree associated with it. So that means you've just brought the energy of that nakshatra at your home. It doesn't mean that you have activated the nakshatra. Are you crazy? Something which is created by Mahadev, will it get activated by you doing a small remedy, or you doing maybe one mala of mantra every day, for maybe 4 years, 5 years, and you will say that wo nakshatra activate ho jayega? You know how many lakhs of mantras are required to even trigger a little bit of that celestial energy? The threshold is minimum 10 lakhs, right? Now, nakshatras cannot be activated, but they get activated naturally. They cannot be activated, but they get activated naturally. I give you an example. Do you see beard on my face? Do you think it's a very heavy beard? It's a strong beard. Can I bring it when I was 10 years old? Can I? If you see my picture of 10 years old, there was no beard, not even a single hair on my face. So now you say, okay, you start rubbing some oil, do this, do that, and the at the age of 10, my beard will come. Do you think it will happen like that? There is a age of everything. Similarly, nakshatra has a age. How nakshatra has an age? Through its vibration, through the angle between the earth and that nakshatra, at a particular age, the nakshatra gets activated. But now, when I went on, researching on this, oh my God, I got more than 100 different years that Ashwini Nakshatra will get activated at the age of 7, 12, 14, 21, 28, 27, 34, 44, and 55. Wow! Is it इतना कैसे नक्षत्र एक्टिवेट हो सकता है? I mean, every other year, nakshatra is activated. Then I started researching. As I said, the last year I give to कर्म विपाक संहिता. कर्म विपाक संहिता it's a संवाद between माँ गौरा एंड महादेव. कर्म विपाक संहिता. उसमें श्लोक बोलते हैं शिव जी, और हर नक्षत्र की हर पदा के बारे में दे टेल यू अ स्टोरी. दैट वाज ग्रेट, बट हाउ डू यू इंटरप्रेट इट? हाउ डू यू इंटरप्रेट इट इनटू ज्योतिष was a challenge. Suppose Mahadev says there was a Brahmin named Gopal. What is this? The planet behind name Gopal? And he says he used to live in a village near Kashi. Kashi represents which planet and which nakshatra? He was doing a job. He was not a Brahmin, but he used to sell. So that means a Brahmin selling something else represents what? Means you are not following your dharma, but you're doing something like that. And then in this book, he says that Patni Sati ho gayi. The Patni died with that Brahman after this age. And Brahman was born in many animal yonis, and after which he was again born in a businessman family, very rich. How do you collate these karmas and then look at that pada, and then you do all the permutation combinations and give a statement to maybe Manish ji when I'm giving him his consultation that आपके past में ये था and now you're doing this और आपकी life में ये होगा. This has been my research in last 1 year, where I have converted like Shiv Mahapuran into Jyotish. I have converted Karma Vipak Samhita, Vara Meera into analyzing the past, present, and future. From many other books also, and more than 33,000 consultations, I have finalized a list that every nakshatra has only 4 to 5 years of activation in everybody's life only. There are 2 good activations and 2 bad activations of every nakshatra. Means there are 2 good years and there are 2 bad years of every nakshatra. So if there are 2 good years and 2 bad years of every nakshatra, then how many years will be there in total for 27 nakshatras? 27 into 4 is equal to 108, which is actually the 108 padas and the 108 years of life, which is primary given by Maharishi Parashara. 120 is dasha based. 108 is primary age given by many padhatis, and out of which 54 are Deva years and 54 are Asura years, like Churinja, 54, 54. 54 Asuras were churning and 54 Devatas were churning were doing the Sagar Manthan. So there are 2 Asura years of every nakshatra and there are 2 Deva years of every nakshatra in your life. So if I give you a list that for Anuradha Nakshatra, these 2 years will be the best years of your life and you can get great results. Maybe it is already over or maybe they are coming. And these 2 years of your life, you need to be careful. Then you can start predicting For an example, I see a chart and the person is 42 years of age. And to verify his chart for BTR also and many other things, if I tell him that, sir, in the 28th year of your life, something related to this house, and this house has been very bad in your life, has been very tragic in your life. And he will say, yes. And in this year, you were able to make home. In this year, you were able to buy a car. In this year, you were able to start your own business. And he would say, yes, this is what I am going to teach you today. 100% on the spot prediction without fail. This is my gift to you. Without fail. 100% means not even 99.9. 100% means 100%. Hoga. It will happen. Right? So, how does this Nakshatra activation system works? First thing, there are some steps. I will write it on the whiteboard. Let me first discuss with you. Suppose now all these 27 nakshatras are not going to work in your horoscope, first of all. Why? Why? Because you all have only one Janma nakshatra, first of all. So, on a piece of a paper, write down 2 good years of your Janma nakshatra and 2 bad years of your Janma nakshatra. When I will give you the list. Okay? बड़े ध्यान से सुनना इस टेक्निक को. Obviously, moon will be present in your Janma nakshatra. And there will be a lord or a planet associated with Janma nakshatra. It's not necessary that moon will be also associated with Janma nakshatra as a lordship or something. We don't call lordship, but in layman terms we call lord, because it has a lot of impact on that nakshatra. Or nakshatra has a lot of impact on that planet, vice versa. Suppose my moon is in Anuradha nakshatra, huh? And moon, my Mesh Lagna, horoscope, Aries Lagna, huh? Moon is lord of which house? Fourth house. The planet associated with Anuradha is Shani for nakshatra based system. Shani is lord of my 10th house and 11th house. Also, Shani is a Karka of 8th house. Also 12th house. Also a secondary Karka of 6th house with Mangal. So, during my good years of Anuradha Nakshatra, those 2 good years, what all results will come? Results related to 4th house, because moon, or in your horoscope, moon may not be lord of 4th house. It can be lord of 6th house, 11th house, 1st house, whatever. तो उस घर का रिजल्ट आएगा. And 10th and 11th house. Why? Because Shani is lord of 10th and 11th house associated with Anuradha. My moon is in the 8th house. So 4th house, 8th house, 10th house, 11th house. These houses will be primarily activated. The secondary activation will come from the lords, from the Karka. That Shani is Karka of which houses? Shani is Karaka of which houses? So I will write down those years. And in the good years of my Anuradha Nakshatra, I can expect happening good with those years. And in the bad years of my Anuradha, I can expect something bad happening in those years. For an example, for Anuradha, the 35th year of my life was bad. Really bad. 35th year. Right now, I'm in the 44th year. 35th year was bad. You know what happened in the 35th year? Bad year. Bad year, 8th house, something unexpected. 4th house, Sukha. 10th house, work, father. 11th house, hopes, wishes, desires. 12th house, being the Karaka Shani, loneliness. 6th house, lot of health problems, this and that. So you know what happened that year? I lost my father. Papa gaye. It is very much evident 8th, 10th, 11th and 12th. And 4th house, Sukha from the family. Family is going to take a hit. Now, one Paddhati. Second Paddhati for this is to analyze your Mahadasha. Suppose your Mahadasha Nath is in a particular, the Lord of the Mahadasha, the planet which is running your Mahadasha is in a particular nakshatra. You will not apply this to Antardasha or Pratyantardasha or Sukshma Dasha, Mahadasha. Because 70% of your life is in the hand of Mahadasha. All these Sadhasatis, transits, they only impact 30-35%. 60 to 60. If your Mahadasha is good, Sadhasati will not impact you much. But if your Mahadasha is also bad with Sadhasati, you are going to be slapped every month. ये बात याद रखना. That is why Mahadasha has a great importance. It's like he's the pilot of your plane. He's flying for you. And he can take you in any direction. Any direction means any direction. So your Mahadasha Nath is in a particular nakshatra, and also that planet can be lord of some houses and also Karka of some houses. So during the good and bad years of that nakshatra in which your Mahadasha Lord is, you will get great results irrespective of whatever transit, whatever dahya you are running. And you can get bad results irrespective of how good is your Mahadasha. That is how all the Mahadasha, a very good Mahadasha cannot be very good whole 18 years or 19 years. It will have those bad patches. And a very bad Dasha cannot be very bad because it will have still 1-2 years very good, which will give you great results. And that Nakshatra activation happens for almost 1 year. It's an opportunity. And during the days of those nakshatras, during the months associated with those nakshatras in a year, it will give you, it has probability to give you highest result if you further saturate it to in which month or in which day or in which week I will get that particular good or bad result. If you micro एनालाइज द हॉरोस्कोप। मैं आपको बोलता हूं कि आपका ये अगला साल बहुत अच्छा है, वेरी गुड। अगला साल मीन्स 12 months। Guruji, in which month I can get the fantastic result of maybe buying a home or a promotion or getting married? We have to go deep into checking all the nakshatra days. So, how many nakshatra days will be there in 1 year? How many nakshatra days will be there in 1 year? 12? 12 nakshatra days? क्योंकि चंद्रमा तो एक ही दिन, एक ही महीने में एक बार एक नक्षत्र में जाए। सो वही नक्षत्र 12 दिन होंगे, तो हम उन 12 दिन को पेपर पे लिख सकते हैं कि इवेंट में हैपन ऑन दीज डेज, बिकॉज दोज आर द गुड 12 days ऑफ नक्षत्र एक्टिवेशन इन दैट ईयर। गॉट टू बी केयरफुल, एंड इफ इट इज बैड देन यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल। देन मे बी सैटरडेज फॉर मी। हाँ, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। सो दिस इज हाउ you make predictions. You make predictions. For an example, it was Tuesday when my father expired. Tuesday belonged to Mars, moon in the eighth house, lord of the eighth house is Mangala, Mars. You will be able to relate so many things with this technique. We can take example of my own chart. You can relate to my life events, what happened good in that particular year, because of which I am in front of you and you are in front of me, and we are taking this class. And after this class, the first analysis you have to do is on your own chart, on your family members' chart, and just load the groups with your discussion. With your discussion. Whatever discussion you do, it should be related to events. Because जब लोग आपसे consultation लेंगे, when people will take consultation from you, they are more interested in understanding the events of life rather than your gyan. Only Western people who are living in America and Canada, when I give consultations to people who are from the Western part of the world, all those British people, all Americans, all those Latin peoples or Brazilian people, they are really interested in understanding the theme of life. And I love those consultations. They are not interested in events and all that stuff. Want to understand the theme and the flavor of life. But when I do consultations in India, Pakistan, Australia, Dubai, they want events. ये कब होगा जी? वो कब होगा जी? The mindset is very, very different. So you will get both type of clients. People in the western part of the world, they want to understand their spiritual journey, the meaning of life, because they know that they can earn from themselves. दो वक्त की रोटी कमा सकते हैं, मेडिकल का खर्चा सरकार ने दिया हुआ है, गवर्नमेंट इज टेकिंग केयर ऑफ देयर मेडिकल एंड एजुकेशन, दे वांट इंटरनल ब्लिस. बट इन इंडिया, food and financial stability itself is a challenge. That is why they are more concerned about their business, work, insecurities of life. In the western part, little bit the insecurity is less, but they have relationship problem, they have spiritual problem, they are living a dead life. So desh kal patra, the consultations vary from country to country and the mindset. Okay, so now what I will give is, I'll give you the list first of all of 27 nakshatra good years and bad years. And trust me, I can stamp it. I can stamp it and close your eyes and you can say कि ये अच्छा साल होगा, ये बुरा साल होगा. और वो कहाँ से from where that good and bad year will come? From the steps I have given you, the lordship of the planet in that nakshatra, right? Then the planet associated with that nakshatra, uski lordships, वो घर activate हो जाएंगे, and the karakas. And also the triangle. Suppose it is Anuradha. So what all other nakshatras are in triangle to Anuradha? Which are there? Right? Obviously, Shani ke और बाकी के nakshatra like Pushya and Uttara Bhadrapada. They will also get activated. But one thing I must tell you, you want to take them to divisional charts, you can take them. But when you complicate the research of your Jyotish, or when you complicate a calculation, the charm, the beauty of astrology is lost. ये बात याद रखना. आप 10 पद्धतियां लगा सकते हैं एक सेम कॉन्सेप्ट पे, and the same thing can be predicted by just looking at the Lagna Kundli if you have that strong bond with that Kundli. The divisional charts, the other Mahadashas are only tools to verify that event. It's like a stamp, hoga hi hoga. Like if you go to an Ayurveda doctor, I have Dr. Devashiri here. There's so many other doctors are there. Dr. Jaya is here. These are good people. They will just hold like this. They close their eyes and they will say आपको ये बीमारी है. डॉक्टर सर आप नब्ज से बीमारी देखते हो ना, आयुर्वेदास एंड ऑल होम्योपैथिक वो नब्ज देखेंगे. They'll see the pulse and they'll also hear like this. And you go to a other doctor, they will do all diagnostics and scans and they will tell you the same disease. We will look at the horoscope and we'll tell you the same disease. So your choice. Same three different things are giving you that same one result. But you have to be strong enough to give you that result. Here, that connection should be very, very strong. So after 15 years, I can say that Jyotish is very simple. I can also say that Jyotish is very complicated. You can make things complicated, you can make things simple, and you can still predict. So the more basics you are with, and more simple approach you will keep towards understanding a horoscope, it will give you exactly same results. For an example, you say Rohit Sharma playing a ball of 143 kilometers per hour. You will find as if the ball was only at 100 kilometers. So easily he'll hit a six. But if you are a new guy, while defensing that thing, you will be like, oh my God, this is too fast. I can't even defense. And he'll play a pull shot. So same things can look very easy and same things can look very difficult. All is your approach towards a particular horoscope. Always remember, simply reading a horoscope from Lagna Kundli and doing these predictions can give you great results. Maybe a nimitta or an omen can give you a great results. And we have 108 participants just now, 107. Okay, 107, 108 participants right now. Great. Nice observation. Good nimittas. So let me, I hope you all can see the whiteboard. Yes, no? You all can see. If I'm writing something, can you see it? Something is coming? Nothing is coming? No, that's a problem. Let me just reshare. That's a glitch. Now can you see something being written here? Huh? Something is now being written. Can you see now? Yes, great. Let me rub it. Just give me a second. I'll have to take off my jacket because it is giving me some problem while I'm using the mouse. Just 1 second. Now it is better. and you all will have to make a table. आप सबने एक table बनाना है on your white, on whatever sheet you're using, or a copy or a pen, and the table should be like this. On the one column should be related to the name of the nakshatra, like Ashwini, huh? Ashwini, and good years, and trust me, this is natural activation, and bad years. और इस पूरे को आप हेडिंग दे सकते हो नक्षत्र एक्टिवेशन. सिंपल टेबल, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. नक्षत्र, गुड ईयर, बैड ईयर. सिर्फ एक कृतिका नक्षत्र ऐसा है जिसके बैड 3 साल हैं, अदरवाइज उसमें से भी 2 ही प्रोमिनेंट होते, बाकी सबके 2-2 हैं. बट आई टेक one additional year based on my research, right? But otherwise 2 years. So we can write down all these 27 nakshatras in a column and the good and the bad years of these nakshatras. Ashwini, okay? The good years for Ashwini nakshatra is 28 and 29. The bad years of Ashwini are 42 and 46. Bharani. On the spot predictions guaranteed in these years. The guarantee is not 99.9, it is 100%. For Bharani, the spelling may be wrong, please apology. 26 and 41 good years, 24 and 40 bad years. You cannot apply this on all 27 nakshatras in your horoscope because only 9 nakshatras in a particular dasha will give you this result, because you have 9 planets. So aapko, and the dasha which is not running, don't consider it. If you want to micro get into something, you can also take transits. But आपको भी ट्रांजिट देखना नहीं आता. जिनको आता है वो उसको ट्रांजिट में भी फर्दर रिसर्च कर सकते हैं. बट these particular 2 paddhatis, the Janma Nakshatra and the Mahadasha Lord, will give you accurate predictions. Okay, will give you accurate predictions. Okay, then Kritika. The good years 47 and 46. 47th year of your life and the 46th year of your life. The bad years 28 and 43 for someone, 44 for someone. बस ये थोड़ा सा इसमें है. Rest all the nakshatras are sorted. Fourth, Rohini. 31st year and the 40th year is fantastic. 27 and 32 is not good. Okay, then comes Mrigasira. For Mrigasira, 34 and 35 are good. 36 and 44 are not good. Ardra, Ardra, 26 and 36 are good. 39 and 30 not good. For Punarvasu, for Punarvasu, 28 and 35 good. 38, 39 not good. For Pushya, 48 and 51 good. 43 and 44 bad. Ashalesha, 26 and 27 good. 39 and 35 bad. That's for Ashalesha. 39 and 35 bad. Ladies and gentlemen, anyone from these nakshatras, Janma nakshatra or Dasha running, if anyone can relate to it. Dr. Devashi is saying yes, 100%. You are relating to it. Straight shot, straight prediction. You know, you can see those house activation. Anyone else who could feel it, that यार ये खराब हो गया काम इस साल में, right? And then new opportunities, नए आयाम life के अंदर आते हैं. You can feel that. So we'll do 9, now another 9 and then 9. देखा प्रवीण जी कह रहे हैं 100%. Sir, my Venus are happening now, but the years activation have already over. That's fine. No problem. Maybe your Janma Nakshatra years are coming. Would Mahadasha have to be running in these years? Again, आपको सुनना था. महादशा तो तभी रन होगी ना अगर महादशा रन करो उस पर्टिकुलर प्लैनेट का नक्षत्र देखोगे आप. तो आपकी तो महादशा तो ऑलवेज इट इज रनिंग. सम महादशा इज रनिंग. So go to that nakshatra in which your Mahadasha Nath is and check the activation years. Always you will be running a Mahadasha. You're not taking ascended nakshatra. Ascended nakshatra is inside. So you can consider Smriti, the ascended nakshatra for your internal experience can be good and bad, not the outer experience. अभी चलते हैं आगे चलते हैं. बहुत कुछ डिस्कस करने वाला है. बहुत कुछ. आप इसका जितना मर्जी मंथन कर सकते हो. So 10th nakshatra is Magha, my favorite. Big guys in Magha. 36 and 29 good. 39 and 40 bad. Magha. Purva Falguni. Purva Falguni. 26 and 28 good. 31, 40 bad. Uttra Falguni. 26, 33 good. 43 and 35 bad. Okay, लिख लिया. So I'll go to Hasta after this now. So I'll have to rub. Can I rub? Shall I rub it? लिख लिया? Okay, great. So we've done Uttara Falguni. Now we move to Hasta. Good? Bad. So Hasta 47 and 35. Good. 40 and 33. Bad. Chitra 40 and 54. Good. 52 22. Bad. Swati 53 and 24. Good. 41 and 50. Bad. Vishakha कौन आ गया? हाँ, someone else. Okay. Vishakha 39 26. Good. 22 43. Bad. Anuradha 38 and 50. Good. 35 and 52. Bad. Jyeshtha 54 and 43. Good. 29 and 50. Bad. 18 हो गए. Then let's go to Moola. 35 and 40. Good. 46 and 25. Bad. Purvashada 35 and 42. Good. 40 and 31. Bad. Uttarashada 36 and 33. Good. 44 and 38. Bad. Shravana 34 and 59. Good. 43 and 36. Bad. Just give me 1 second, please. 1 second. Call just once. Yeah, okay. So Shravana, now Dhanishta. Dhanishta 48 and 52. Good. 34 and 40. Bad. Shatabisha, 35 and 54. Good. 38 and 44. Bad. So I'll rub it and then I'll write Purva, Uttara and Revati. So shall I rub it? You have noted down? Great. So Purva Bhadra, Purva Bhadrapada, good, bad. Purva Bhadrapada 56 and 35 and bad 48 and 43. Uttara Bhadrapada 29 and 51, 31 and 25. Revati 21 and 54, 44 and 31. Bad. Ladies and gentlemen, when you have this knowledge with you and you know good and bad years, whenever I am doing prediction, my this notebook with these my notes of nakshatra and years is always with me. So I keep my hand on it, then tick, 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 what houses, what years, and we can give the prediction. So make a sheet, चिपका लो अपने साइड पे, and when you do the consultation, do महादशा नाथ, because at times 27 नक्षत्रों के 4 साल इधर रखने थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट रहता है, you know. So you got to keep, and then later on when a lot of practice will come to you, you will remember this, at least for your own nakshatra. And sometimes one thing good can also happen. Suppose you're husband wife. For you, it is a bad year. For your wife, it is a good year. Okay, Revati, sure. Nehaji. So, Revati, 2154 good, 4931 bad. 49 and 31. Now, when I say bad, it is not that you're going to die or everything can stop for you. It is going to be a challenging year for you. There will be challenges coming in your life. For an example, Jayaji, Revati is Ji. 1 second, I'll just share my screen again for you. Jayaji, Revati, 40. It's 44. Sorry, correct. Thank you for correction. 34 and 31. 44 and 31 is bad. 21 and 54 is good. Thank you. Thank you, Jayaji. Right? So, ऐसी करेक्शंस डॉक्टर कर सकते हैं, कुछ साल का पता होता है, तो now these are something that you will check. For an example, उत्तर भाद्रपदा डॉक्टर साहब 2951 good and 3125 bad. Manish ji, 2951 good. Ruji, how is this good and bad year calculated? Please explain one nakshatra. चलो मैं आपको अपना चार्ट दिखाता हूँ. Very good. So let me open my chart for you people and let me give you an example. Right? So you can then use same example for your own charts. Right? And now I will also bless many people to start charging for their consultations. Don't give free consultations in your life. It is accumulating bad karma. This is my chart. So my nakshatra is Anuradha. Please mute yourself, everyone. A lot of people, let me mute all. Okay, mute all. Okay. So my Janma nakshatra is Anuradha. Hmm? So let me give you an example. Anuradha. Let me talk about the recent good years. So Anuradha nakshatra, good years are 38 and 50. So 50 is about to come. We have 38. So what was the right now? If you calculate my age, so 38th year of my life will be which year? 2020, 2020, 39, 40, 41, 42. Huh? And then I'm running 43 in 2024. So 2020 से लेकर 2021 के बीच में. Huh? Or it will be beginning of 2020. Now that was the time I started getting live and I launched my Rudra Vedic Academy. RVA was launched in 38th year of my life. Chandra, Ashtama, Saturn. These houses where I'm circling are going to be activated. Working from home, something great is going to happen from professional area, occult sciences and masses. 11th house. And 12th house got activated, 6th house got activated, this got activated, in which lot of foreign associations. I got COVID and also I recovered from it. It would have been a bad year, maybe I've gotten COVID, I would have not recovered from it. देख रहे हो? Just by Janma Nakshatra activation. So what you have to do, you can take Mahadasha now, see which nakshatra, which good bad years, see which house is getting activated, and you are going to get results. Also, see again I have said Manishji, if you go and watch this again, for an example, let's talk about bad years. So for Anuradha, the bad years are 22 and 35. 35 and 52 Anuradha, sorry. 35 and 52. So I can write here 35 and 52. So what happened in the 35th year of my life? Anuradha, 8th house. Again, Shani is associated. Ketu Mahadasha was running. I was in my Ketu Mahadasha, 10th Lord. Lot of people say you lose parents in Ketu. You have problems. 4th house, Sukhsthana. So in the 35th year of my life, something bad can happen to these areas. Now, these are where Shani is the Lord of Anuradha. That is why I have highlighted the 10th and the 11th house. Moon is present in the 8th house. That is why the 8th house got activated. Okay. Similarly, we have the Shani as a Karaka of the 8th and the 12th and the 6th house. So that is why I've circled the Karaka house for Shani. Right. And Moon is Lord of the 4th house. That is why I've circled the 4th house. So these houses can give me bad results. And I was mentally very, very depressed because of the loss of my father. So you can make such predictions. Which nakshatra, would you please explain which nakshatra comes under which planet? No. There are nakshatra associations. चलो मैं आपको verbally बताता हूं. आप लिख लो. Ashwini, Ketu. Ashwini is associated with Ketu. Bharani, Shukra. Kritika, Surya. Rohini, Chandra. मृगशिरा मंगल, आर्द्रा राहु, देन वी हैव पुनर्वसु बृहस्पति, पुष्या शनि, मघा केतु, हाँ, पूर्वषाढ़ा शुक्र, सॉरी पूर्व फाल्गुनी शुक्र, उत्तरा फाल्गुनी सूर्य, हस्ता चंद्र, चित्रा मंगल, स्वाति राहु, विशाखा बृहस्पति, अनुराधा शनि, ज्येष्ठा बुध मर्क्यूरी, देन मूला केतु, पूर्वषाढ़ा वीनस शुक्र, उत्तराषाढ़ा सूर्य, श्रवणा चंद्र, धनिष्ठा मंगल, शतभिषा राहु, देन पूर्व भाद्रपदा बृहस्पति, उत्तर भाद्रपदा शनि, रेवती बुध. So these are the planetary associations. I don't consider Rahu Ketu as Karkas. Okay? These activation events will happen irrespective of Mahadasha. Correct? महादशा का तो नक्षत्र उठाओगे तो उसकी प्रिडिक्शन करो, बट बेस्ड ऑन योर जन्म प्रारब्ध, जन्म नक्षत्र में you are born in a Janma Nakshatra, irrespective of whatever Mahadasha you're running, good, bad. These years for your Mahadasha is good. Ashalesha, Mercury. Within that year, Divyashriji, within that year, especially when you have the most unpleasant Mahadasha Antardasha combination coming, right? So you can narrow down your prediction. Every nakshatra has a month associated with it, and those 12 days of that nakshatra are very, very critical. Tithis associated with those planets are very, very critical. So you can go down and saturate it to one particular month or a day even. It's a hard work. But that 1 year, when you know that a very bad Antradasha is coming and a very bad transit is coming, those 35-40 days are like a big red alert. Because you know that year is bad. This is all irrespective of Tithi Parvesh being fantastic, Mahadasha being fantastic. You will get a hit on XYZ things in that particular year. Obviously, when I lost my father, my business was affected 10th and 11th house. And so some natives may only experience Janama Nakshatra. This can also happen at Mahadasha Nakshatra with the years. See, it will happen with Mahadasha also, but your good karmas, your samprarabdha can stop it. But with Janma Nakshatra, the calculation is accurate. I have seen this with Mahadasha with many people, but 90% with Mahadasha also people have gotten bad results. And we see Lordship and Karka houses, not the placement of the Saturn. No, I took the placement also, definitely. We will see. सबसे पहले जया जी भाव अवस्था भी देखते हैं, तो हम शनि की प्लेसमेंट भी देखेंगे, चंद्रमा की प्लेसमेंट भी दे. माय शनि वाज इन द 6th हाउस, सो वो कारक बन गया, मैंने सर्कल किया, बट आइडली वेरी गुड पॉइंट जया जी, दैट विल आल्सो टेक द पोजीशन ऑफ द सैटर्न. तो मैंने 6th हाउस, वो सैटर्न उसमें आ रहा था, वो कारक भी था, तो मैंने उसको क्लिक किया. So definitely we will have to see the Bhavavastha, the placement of the Graha which is associated, the lordships and the Graha. Right? Yes, 100% right for Hindujis. What is good and bad years of Mahadasha has passed before Mahadasha started? What if good and bad years of Mahadasha has passed? So no good and bad, then it will always be related to your Mahadasha, so that major events are not going to happen. So that's very common. Guruji, for Mahadasha Lord Nakshatra, we need to see our D1, not the transit Nakshatra of no, D1. Guruji, if a year of good Nakshatra is but bad in Mahadasha Nakshatra, then so mixed result, then it will be a mixed result, mixed flavor. क्या 50 years के बाद नक्षत्र एक्टिवेशन नहीं होता? नहीं होता. 55 के बाद नक्षत्र एक्टिवेशन इज नॉट देयर. इट्स नॉट देयर. आपको पता है ना, असुरा एंड देवता, सो वो 54 ही वहां तक की रिजल्ट देंगे. आई एक्सप्लेन, अगर आप इस वीडियो को दोबारा दोबारा सुनोगे तो आपको इतनी सारी चीजें बिटवीन द लाइंस जो मैंने बोली हैं आपको समझ में आएगी. व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल यू. यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू कैन रिलेट टू, अगर किसी ने रिलेट किया हो अपने जन्म नक्षत्र को लेकर, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू कैन रिलेट टू दिस. It is a very, very powerful technique. It is a very, very, no problem, Jayji. It is a very powerful technique. The more you practice, the more you put it in the group, उतना मजा आएगा आपको. Put the events in the group. I want intelligent students to do it so that others can learn. Acharyas can do it. People who research and develop can do it. But people who are having basic understanding can do it. Even Jyotish Acharya students can do it. If you have little bit basic understanding on your nakshatras and lordships, you will really enjoy. Ruji, you were telling something like husband running bad and wife running good nakshatra, then got interrupted. मैंने ये बोला था जैसे मेरा 52 जो है, my wife is धनिष्ठा नक्षत्र, I am अनुराधा. So मेरा 52 बैड है, लेकिन जो मेरी वाइफ है उसका 52 गुड है. तो वो कंपनसेट हो जाता है अगर एक घर में रहते हैं. तो मेरा बैड चल रहा है, मेरी वाइफ का अच्छा चल रहा है, तो समथिंग गुड कैन हैपन फॉर, समथिंग बैड कैन हैपन फॉर मी. है ना. जैसे बच्चों का भी देखो, किसी बच्चे का अच्छा है तो उसके नाम से अपनी कंपनी का नाम रख लो. उस साल में अगर आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, कुछ उसको बच्चे को ऐड करना है अपनी कंपनी में, यू कैन ऐड इट. So you have to take all these decisions. So why age is lower than 25 doesn't come under the bad experience because nakshatras, you know, आपको एक बात बताते हो हिंदू जी, 16 साल की आयु तक ना निज दोष माफ होता है. निज दोष समझते हो क्या होता है निज दोष. निज दोष है आप हवन में बैठे हो, आपका 16 साल का बच्चा हवन सामग्री ऐसे फेंक रहा है. हाँ, आप उसको बोले बेटा ऐसे डालो, आप ऐसे फेंक रहा है, किसी ब्राह्मण गुरु की इज्जत नहीं कर रहा, तो भगवान उसको माफ कर देते हैं. ठीक है. 20 साल की आयु तक जो है, 18 साल की आयु तक, 20 तक स्व मृत्यु दोष माफ होता है. स्व मृत्यु दोष का मतलब है इफ यू डाइड बिफोर द एज ऑफ 20 इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द कर्मा ऑफ आइदर मदर और फादर. आपका कर्म नहीं था पिछले जन्म का जिसकी वजह से आपकी मृत्यु हुई. अगर 20 साल की आयु तक किसी का बच्चा जाता है तो वो माँ बाप के कर्मों में से आता है. और 25 साल की आयु से पहले नक्षत्र एक्टिवेशन नहीं होती. 22 साल में है, विशाखा इज 22. अगर आप ध्यान से देखो, इफ यू सी विशाखा, द बैड इयर्स आर बिगिनिंग फ्रॉम 22. तो 22वें साल के ऊपर एक्टिवेशन शुरू हो जाती है. देखो प्रज्ञा शेठ कितना एक्यूरेट गया ये आपके लिए. उन्होंने पूरा पैराग्राफ लिख के दिया. पूरा उन्होंने एकदम अपना लाइफ का इवेंट्स प्रिडिक्ट किया. प्रज्ञा शेठ, तो आपको ऐसे इवेंट्स अगर आप थोड़ा क्लास के बाद इत्मीनान से बैठोगे, अपने ईयर्स कैलकुलेट करोगे, लिखोगे, भाव देखोगे, तो बहुत अच्छे गुड एंड बैड इवेंट्स जो है वो आपके जीवन में आएंगे. सो 25th ईयर इज वेयर यू गेट अ किक स्टार्ट बिकॉज 25th ईयर इज वेयर यू नो देयर इज एन एक्टिवेशन. 22वें साल की आयु के बाद चंद्रा एक्टिवेशन हो जाती है बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग तरीके से 22nd ईयर के बाद. So that is why 22nd year is base and 25 year onwards तो आपको सभी नक्षत्र, because you are like cruising like this in your life and now it is time to bring down your best karma and the bad karma. वहां पर आपकी लाइफ जो है वो आगे बढ़ती है. So this is one a very powerful technique that I use on daily basis after my research, almost been a year now. Birth nakshatra is Maga. 29 got married. 36 my first child was born. Good. Yes, Devashiri ji. One second, let me allow you to. One second, please. I'm sorry. I think I've not allowed you to. Uh, one second. One second, please. Yes, now I have given you permission. Didi, Vasiri, tell me.
Sir, apart from Janma Nakshatra and Mahadasha Nakshatra, there are other planets placed in other nakshatras. They also get activated
They
when
will get
that nakshatra gets
they will
activated.
activate it when their Mahadasha is there, or there is a transit which is happening in that particular nakshatra. They will not
Not
get
otherwise.
activated like that. Janma Nakshatra is one who will give you by default results. Right? Plus रिजल्ट तभी आता है अगर महादशा एक्टिवेटेड हो, नहीं तो वो ग्रह वहीं पड़ा रहता है। महादशा एक्टिवेट होनी चाहिए। इवेंट पता है, एक प्रिंसिपल बताता हूँ। इवेंट विल ओनली हैपन इफ महादशा विल अलाउ दैट इवेंट। इफ महादशा विल अलाउ द इवेंट, इवेंट विल हैपन। अब जैसे मान लो मेरा चंद्रमा खराब, मान लो अष्टम भाव में है, तो मैं सारी जिंदगी डिप्रेशन में थोड़ा ना रहूंगा। आई विल हैव गुड एंड बैड टाइम्स ऑफ माई लाइफ। अगर किसी का चंद्रमा नीच है, खराब है, या मंगल खराब है, उसके सारी जिंदगी एक्सीडेंट्स थोड़ा होते रहेंगे। देयर विल बी अ महादशा, देन द एक्सीडेंट विल हैपन। ठीक है। तो जी, कैन कर्मा ऑल्सो ऑल्टर द बेड? बिल्कुल। नाम जप सारा इस चीज को खत्म कर देता है। डूइंग योर नमः शिवायास एंड गोइंग टू ज्योतिर्लिंगास, डूइंग प्रार्थना, पूजा, नाम जप, सांस सांस सिमरो गोविंद, मन अंतर की मीटे चिंत। Every single breath you should say Ram or Om Namah Shivaya. Problems will not come. They run away. It is a fact. That is the only way you can get rid of your problems in Kali Yuga. Charity will give you money in next life. जो आप कंस्ट्रक्शन के लिए पैसा दे रहे हो ना, हमारे मंदिर के लिए, आपके बड़े बड़े घर बनेंगे अगले जन्म में। आपको आशीर्वाद देता हूं। क्योंकि ये जो चैरिटी है, ये जो वट एवर मनी यू हैव इन दिस लाइफ इज बिकॉज ऑफ योर चैरिटी ऑफ द पास्ट। एंड वट एवर गुड यू वॉन्ट टू एक्सपीरियंस, वो सिर्फ मंत्र जाप से आ सकता है। महादशा एक्टिवेशन कैसे होता है गुरु जी? महादशा एक्टिवेशन नेचुरली होता है अंजलि जी, इन सालों में होता है जो मैंने आपको बताया। दैट्स महान, महादशा एक्टिवेशन। ओ, नक्षत्र है। महादशा एक्टिवेशन इज फ्रॉम द डे द महादशा बिगिंस, द महादशा इज एक्टिवेटेड, एंड द डे महादशा एंड्स, द महादशा इज गॉन, द एक्टिवेशन इज गॉन। That's how Mahadasha activation happens. Mahadasha will activate when your particular Mahadasha will start, that particular. So it's natural. It's your karma. It's a karma theory. It's quite natural. तभी तो लोग YouTube पे वीडियो डालते हैं जी, नक्षत्र एक्टिवेशन की टेक्निक हम बताते हैं कैसे होता है। Do you think we can activate or deactivate nakshatras? We can activate or deactivate planets. हाँ, आपने जेमस्टोन डाला नीलम का, तो वो एक्टिवेशन नहीं है, वो नीलम का चक्र जो शनि का चक्र है अनाहता, वो एक्टिवेट होगा, बिकॉज ऑफ विच यू कैन टेक बैड रिजल्ट्स। इसमें मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया इन माय वर्कशॉप ऑफ जेमस्टोन्स। यू आर जस्ट ब्रिंगिंग द एनर्जी ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर ग्रह ऑन योर बॉडी। ओके, आई होप यू हैव लर्न समथिंग टुडे। कैन वी कंसिडर नक्षत्र ऑफ महादशा प्लैनेट एंड चेक गुड? एब्सोल्युटली, यही तो मैं बता रहा हूं, यही तो मैं बता रहा हूं इतनी देर से नेहा जी। In the beginning also I've talked about this particular technique. People have, one of few of my students, they have gone to, you know, the divisional charts also. If you are not finding any, combination in the Lagna Kundli, then go to divisional charts for an advanced level and check what was happening, which house was activated in your D9 and D10, what was happening there. But this is going to be advanced. Why I did not touch it? Because we have Jyotish Acharya students here, basic students here. You can go to your divisional charts, and if you want, you have really that hold on divisional charts, you can go check. And in my Jyotish Bhushan also, I have not covered all the divisional charts abhi. So I don't want to touch that. मैं सन के ऊपर सैटर्न गोचर है अभी, नेगेटिव थॉट्स आ रहे हैं, सो दैट सैटर्न एट प्लीज गाइड। तो शनि जब सूर्य के ऊपर से गोचर करेगा तो ये अच्छा गोचर नहीं है सुरेश जी, राइट? तो इट विल रिस्ट्रिक्ट यू, बट फॉर स्पिरिचुअलिटी इट्स डिसिप्लिन एंड हार्डवर्क विच इज द नीड ऑफ आवर। आपको डिसिप्लिन और हार्डवर्क रखना पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लो होना। सूर्य पैसे का कारक बन जाता है क्योंकि उसके चतुर्थ से कुबेर देखा जाता है, तो पैसे की दिक्कत आना, फाइनेंशियल इश्यूज आना जब सूर्य के ऊपर से शनि गुजरता है, ये कॉमन चीजें हैं। इसके लिए आपको इस पर्टिकुलर ट्रांजिट में 1.25 लाख गायत्री मंत्र करना चाहिए। यू शुड डू 1,25,000 गायत्री मंत्र, यू विल आउट ऑफ दिस प्रॉब्लम। 2.5 साल का समय है सर, अगर खत्म हो रहा है 28 मार्च 2025 को तो अच्छा है। अगर नहीं खत्म हो रहा, आने वाला है, रहेगा 2-2.5 साल शनि का ट्रांजिट सूर्य के ऊपर, तो 1.25 लाख गायत्री मंत्र कर दीजिए, यू विल बी आउट ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम। इफ आई एम
ठीक।
कृतिका नक्षत्र एंड माय जुपिटर महादशा इज रनिंग, हाउ डज वन रीड महादशा एक्टिवेशन इन कंटेक्स्ट टू कृतिका नक्षत्र? यू हैव टू सी कि जुपिटर कौन से नक्षत्र में है, उस नक्षत्र का गुड एंड बैड ईयर्स देखना है विशाखा। यू हैव टू सी गुरुजी, वी वी येट डोंट डू कंप्लीट गायत्री। हाँ, जब तक आपको गायत्री दीक्षा नहीं मिली तब तक हम कंप्लीट गायत्री नहीं करेंगे विशाखा। यू हैव टू चेक द नक्षत्र ऑफ जुपिटर, जुपिटर कौन से नक्षत्र में है, उसके गुड एंड बैड ईयर्स देखो, और जुपिटर किन भावों का स्वामी है, लॉर्ड ऑफ विच हाउसेस, एंड इट्स कारका ऑफ 2, 5, 9 and 11। तो वो कारक भाव भी एक्टिवेट हो जाएंगे, गुड एंड बैड। ठीक है, सो
गुरु जी, एक छोटी सी बात है।
जी
जय श्री कृष्ण।
जी, हरे कृष्णा।
जब अब जैसे चंद्र का रोहिणी नक्षत्र हमारा जन्म नक्षत्र है, और चंद्र त्रिषणाय का स्वामी है, वैसे में छठे भाव का स्वामी हो जाता है, तो नेचुरली उसका भी असर आएगा, ऑल्दो जन्म नक्षत्र फोर्थ हाउस में बैठा
देखो,
हुआ है।
जब छठा भाव का स्वामी चंद्रमा हो जाता है ना,
जी, और वो फोर्थ
आपको
में बैठा
डेली
है।
रूटीन मैनेज करने में और डेली बेसिस पे मानसिक तनाव देखने को मिलता है। यू विल फील स्ट्रेस्ड एवरी डे फॉर नो रीजन,
जी
राइट? और जितनी भी हेल्थ
जी
प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी ना, वो मानसिक, जैसे आईबीएस है, हम छठा भाव स्टमक की डाइजेशन को बोलते हैं।
जी
छठे
जी
भाव
जी
में फिफ्थ हाउस स्टमक है, छठा भाव डाइजेशन है। स्टमक के ऊपर वाला पार्ट, हार्ट के आसपास वाला पार्ट फिफ्थ हाउस है। अब जब आईबीएस होता है, इतने सारे डॉक्टर्स हमारी टीम में हैं अभी, आईबीएस का मेजर कारण स्ट्रेस होता है, और वो चंद्रमा से निकलता है। आप मेंटली स्ट्रेस्ड हो, आपको आईबीएस हो जाएगा, गारंटीड है, इरिटेबल बाउल सिंड्रोम। तो
हम्म,
आपकी लाइफ में अगर त्रिक भाव का स्वामी है या तृष्णाया भाव का स्वामी है चंद्रमा, तो वो आपको मेंटल टर्मोइल तो पूरी दशा में ही देगा और पूरे जीवन में ही देगा, क्योंकि उसकी स्वामित्व भी वही है और वो जन्म नक्षत्र है, उसने डेली बेसिस पे आपके दिमाग पे काम करना है। लेकिन आपकी लाइफ के चंद्रमा की महादशा में या आपके जन्म नक्षत्र की पद्धति के ऊपर वो 2 साल और वो 2 साल गुड एंड बैड ईयर्स ऑफ योर लाइफ रहेंगे, जो इन चीजों को एक्सट्रीम कर देंगे।
राइट राइट राइट।
I can
करेक्ट
testify that
करेक्ट गुरु जी।
IBS due to stress as Chandrama in sixth house activated. Correct. ये हम मेडिकल ज्योतिष में बहुत रिसर्च किया है इस चीज, बहुत, कि आईबीएस का
हम्म,
मेजर कारण मेरे जो एक्सपीरियंस में 90% वो स्ट्रेस, 90% टोटली रिलेटेड टू स्ट्रेस। चंद्रा चंद्रा त्रिक में गया आपको, और छठा भाव में गोचर में एग्जिट हो गया, ट्रांजिट में एक्टिवेट हो गया, आपको आईबीएस दे देगा। आपका पेट आउट ऑफ द ब्लू, यू हैव अ you know rock solid stomach, and you will be like going to the toilet for 6 times 7 times a day, and frothy toilet will come, oily, you know excretions, frothy excretions,
हम्म।
ये कर देगा। ठीक है, चलो आज इतना ही।